Hey you guys, welcome to Living It Country. A couple days ago we shared our DIY fireplace installation, so if you guys missed that, make sure you check that out. But today we're going to be sharing how my husband and I bricked the fireplace right here, and this is going to be such a fun video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the whole thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Serves is a reminder to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, it's the
We're starting this video off with a great before shot with the hardy board we just installed over the framing, and we lined up 5 pieces of the brick. This is a full box. There's 5 pieces in each box, and we actually measured the fireplace accordingly to that. It snowed outside, so you guys are not going to see a lot of cutting of the brick, but my husband did say it was very, very easy to cut. He does prefer installing this brick over actual tile. So when we do my mom's home, her kitchen makeover, we are going to be using a thin brick instead of tile. It's just easier to work with, and we personally think it adds a little bit more character, especially if you're going for a farmhouse look. We're trying to go for a modern farmhouse look.
started working at the dime.
So I'm going to go ahead and link everything in the description box below. Everything that we used in today's video was from Home Depot, but there was a few things that you need to order off of homedepot.com, like for instance the brick. Now you will hear me talk about this with my husband later in the video, which is a brick that we bought from Home Depot, which was so we could measure it, and then we ordered from homedepot.com this certain one, both by the same company, but they only offer one at Home Depot and then one of them on homedepot.com, if that makes sense, and there is a price difference as well.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Now I did want to mention that we installed the brick with mortar from Home Depot that was already pre-mixed. It was much thicker, and I did read on the website of the thin brick that when you do install it, you want to use their adhesive. It almost looks like a concrete bag that you mix with water, and we ultimately did not purchase that on Home Depot's website. We thought it was something that was going to be in stock in store, and so we wanted to do this project today, and we thought it would work best, and it's been up for a week now, and it looks awesome.
4 3/8. 4.
Young and pretty, was it just a dream? The next day you called me up, you told me I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel. Please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, I can't get.
Now, while we're bricking away on this project, I wanted to take a moment and thank Skillshare for partnering with us on today's video. Skillshare has been a longtime supporter of the Living It Country channel, and we really appreciate them and their support for our channel, just like you guys support us with watching. And if you guys aren't familiar with Skillshare, they are an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. You can explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, and you can get lost in your creativity. My favorite classes are their interior design classes, which is something that I'm always trying to get better at. And they have 2 amazing women who have interior design classes, one of them being Lauren Cox and the other one being Emily Henderson. They both have beautiful styles, especially if you love adding vintage pieces into your home. Skillshare is also extremely affordable, and it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. And the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And again, thank you to Skillshare for partnering with us on today's video.
You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, and I can't get enough, can't get enough, I can't get enough. enough. I can't get enough.
I'm just see. Are you gonna go all the way to this? Because if you do, you're barely gonna have to.
I have to see where this thing takes
So
off.
that's going 4 across, and what are we on, box number 2? That's not bad at all. Okay, friends, here is a little bit of the progress of what the fireplace is looking like. We are halfway done with the install process of the brick, so we're gonna bust this out together. I am loving the way it's looking. I'd love to know in the comment section down below what you guys think and what you guys think of adding this brick to the shiplap. I've seen a couple of tutorials on DIY fireplaces lately, all of them being shiplap, so I really wanted to do something different in our home, not only for us to enjoy, but for you guys to be able to see something fresh and new on YouTube to get inspired by and even get new ideas by. Now, with that being said, I always appreciate and love your guys' thoughts and suggestions of DIY content, home decorating content, and even our home tour content. Now, if you guys don't know this, every season I host a home tour series where we share other people's homes to get inspired with fresh new ideas other than just our home. I love hosting it. It's one of my dream come trues. I feel like I have like a little mini TV show, and I honestly love it so much. And I honestly love doing the DIYs and home decorating too, but there's something about putting the spotlight on somebody else and sharing the home they've created and how they've decorated it and just cheering them on. I just honestly absolutely love it so much. I'd love to know your suggestions for content in the comment section down below. It truthfully just helps me so very much. Here's a progress shot, and now we're gonna get Grouting away. Okay, so here is the brick all installed. You guys can see the DIY mantle Jason built, and we're gonna be having, if it's not already up, a full video on this whole entire fireplace as well as shelves to the side. I'm just not sure which of these videos will be at first. Babe, interview process, what is your thought on the brick process? Honest.
It was fun. It was, I honestly prefer this more than tile. It was really easy to cut with my angle grinder rather than using a tile saw. So just doing it outside, cutting it real quick, and then whatever the cut edges were, I would take the saw or the blade and kind of trim out the edges so that it didn't have the sharp edge. It kind of rounded off like the rest of them. Other than that, it was really good, and I actually really enjoyed it. So.
What do you think about this? This is the Rushmore look, which is like more whitish, I would say, versus the one that Home Depot has.
The reddish one?
Yeah.
I don't like the reddish one. I actually really like this one.
So this one was like $10 more, I think. Would you pay $10 more again to do it this way?
I paid $10.
I know, but you didn't have a choice. I just purchased it without you knowing.
Yeah, I don't really like. If I would have gotten the one from Home Depot, we would have whitewashed it or did a different color because I didn't like it. So.
Okay, it kind of had more of like a 60s, 70s style, a little bit, maybe?
60s, 70s.
I don't know.
Had an older look to it, which I didn't like.
Okay.
So
here's what it's looking like, and we are going to be, or I think I'm going to be, grouting it. We wanted to go with an off-white look, but I think we ended up going with a bright white, so we'll see. Let's get started.
With the off-white.
Oh, we did go off with off-white. Okay, great.
Alabaster, I think is the name, right?
Alabaster, yeah.
So, but they didn't have it in the bags. They had it in the pre-mix, which is the only one they had, so that's what we grabbed.
Okay, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna get the fireplace on because we're loving the fireplace, and then we're going to get going. Let's do this.
I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to your bedroom?
Now, if you guys have been watching our channel for a while, you know my husband picks up DIY projects like it's his day job, like it's his pro gift. Like, he just picks up things so easily. So here he is teaching me how to do it when he has never done it himself. I love it. I love him, and I think it's funny, and it's just what makes him him. But I enjoyed watching him share with me how to do it, and it made it easier for me, so no complaining there. And my husband, he just loves to practice his craft. He has gotten so good with DIYs, so cheer him on in the comment section down below. Give him a little shout out here, and yeah, he's teaching me how to do it, and that's what we're gonna do, and you guys are gonna see how I do. So let me know in the comments how I'm doing. It already looks amazing.
So cool.
I feel bad. Oh, it looked like a canvas, like it looked all soft.
No, I see a lot. I thought these were plastic.
They do have plastic ones. You probably got a really nice one. Huh? How much was it?
$5.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought you were going to say like 30.
If I will ever figure out where the road goes, even if I'm
Yeah. Maybe it'll look so good that it doesn't have to.
See how I'm squeezing at the bottom, but not even the top?
Yeah, it's coming out that easily.
When there's
Hey,
right.
Papa!
So if you're trying to
How's my
squeeze them
weight?
up here, it's harder. But if you separate like two different pouches like this,
Yeah.
and then squeeze this little tiny one, see like that? It's so much easier. Like this is really easy like that. I would do it where you can actually see what a nice even steady grout line like that.
So, honey, that's for the bubble bath.
Mom, is there a prize in here?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we can take a bath in a little bit. Does that sound good?
So yeah, you want it like this. Separate it.
Oh, let's play monster traps.
I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Okay, friends, because I've experienced this, I've done it, I've did it. The grouting was super hard to do at first. It was really thick, and it was because my bag was way too full. And as time went on, you will see it got so much easier with time. I got the flow of it really, really fast. I feel like, well, maybe once I got towards the bottom section. But honestly, this is just so much fun. I love filling in nail holes and things like that. It's just so therapeutic, just like painting is. And so I really enjoy these types of projects, which really works out well because this was my husband's least favorite part of the whole project, which is so funny to me. But I really enjoyed it so very much.
I wanna laugh out loud. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy.
Here is a close-up look of what the grout is looking like once it's pressed in. We left it drying for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it honestly makes a world of a difference. So here is what it looks like pushed in, and then here is what it looks like before. So quite a difference. I thought that this brick looked so good even without the grout in it. Of course it needs grout. I wouldn't leave it without grout ever, but it looks so nice and clean with it in. Gives it a bit of character too. That looks good. I'm pretty slow at this though, honey. Where's the tool that...
Finish that off and then start working it down, at least right
Am I putting that on? I'm sorry.
So be careful where you walk, because a lot of this stuff, we should almost just like grab this and then throw it back in there, but
It's hard when this thing is filled. Wait, is this all, did you fill this, or this is all that was in here?
what I like to do.
Oh, okay. So you've already refilled it up since I left. Oh, okay. Now, I know the private conversations are kind of silly, but they're also very real, and I thought adding them would also be informative for some of you out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's just having conversations. Sometimes we do these projects and honestly forget that there's cameras. Sometimes I'm singing, sometimes the kids are singing, and that's just real life, doing DIY projects for real life. Now, I do want to mention that this specific brick company also has a really neat product that if you're doing this around a corner, they have like the corner edge bricks. We decided to not go that route and do something that was just a flat surface, and that's why we didn't go around the round part of the fireplace, because this was our first time ever doing a DIY project like this, and we wanted to make sure it was as easy as possible. And that's something I highly recommend. If you're doing something for the first time, try it on a really easy surface, and then, you know, as you're expanding your knowledge in the DIY, then explore the harder things, if that makes sense. Okay, here's an updated look of what it's looking like. This is after about 30 minutes of the above being dry, and it's got more of a whitewash look. We are not doing the technique where you use what's it called, the yellow sponge, and where we get it wet and do that. We didn't want it to look too distressed. We just wanted it to have a natural look, and this already has kind of a whitewash distressed look, so we didn't want to mess that up or anything like that. But we're really loving the way it looks, and yeah. And oh, I just can't wait. Everybody look left. Now, if you have any questions on anything specific about this project or anything about our home, you're more than welcome to pause this video or keep watching during this time and comment down below those questions, and we're more than happy to answer those questions or comments for you. We love connecting with you guys in the comment section down below, so make sure to do that and say hey if you don't have a question, because we love knowing where you guys are from, who you guys are, and just getting to know you guys a little bit better. Now what I'm doing here is I'm pushing in the grout after it's dried. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes, so it's kind of a little bit tacky feeling, and so when it's dry, it's not going to stick to your fingers as much. It still will, just a little bit if you're using the same product as us, but that's what I'm doing around all the brick, is I'm just pushing it in, and this is going to give it a little bit more of a finished look besides all those kind of rounded ball looks through the creases, if that makes sense. It's just gonna look much more natural, and I'm so happy with the way it looks. And while I'm doing this, Jason is just going through all of the edges. We are going to go around all the edges and trim it out, so it will have even more of a finished look later on. Okay, you guys, the grout is officially dry. The edges, the inside where the fireplace is, everything is grouted with the alabaster white, and we are so happy with it. It's cleanup time, so we got to get this out of here. Our next project will be doing these shelves over here in this built-in area, as well as to the right side over here, so stay tuned for that, as well as our living room flooring. So you guys can see we have that area taped up. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And if you guys haven't watched our full video on how Jason did this DIY fireplace, he's amazing. He built this. We had a vision and he totally brought it to life. So I'm really proud of him. He wants to do it in the bedroom now. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that, because in our bedroom we have carpet, so we'll have to figure out something fun. But we love sharing these videos with you guys, and we have been home as a family of 4 a lot during this time, so it's been fun to be making content like this that we really enjoy sharing with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure, if you guys enjoyed it, please press that like button and comment what you think. I'd love to know your input and what projects you guys might like to see in the future. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.